So no matter the bug-out vehicle you're trying to set up, whether it be two-wheeled or four-wheeled, this might be something very handy for you. It's small, packs a whole lot of power, and refills, and with a can of green slime, you can refill a tire and get home or on your road safe. Today we're taking a look at this VEVOR tire inflator. This thing is super compact. Let's check it out. All right, folks, welcome back. So I know you're kind of looking at this thing thinking, there's no way that can inflate a car tire. It actually can. Pretty darn impressive, to be honest with you. I already have a inflator in one of my vehicles, as well as a jump starter, and I'll tell you, these things have come in handy a couple of times already. I actually used it, the last time I used it, I had a TPMS sensor that was malfunctioning on my Jeep, and I, checked it, got out, checked it, it was the right, PSI on it. So I decided I'm not going to fill it up. But another time I had a back tire that had a nail in the sidewall, and I had to keep filling it up to get it to a place to get a new tire, and it worked very well. So this one is a whole lot smaller than the one I have in my vehicle. It's really impressive. It's got 19 cylinders inside, 160 max PSI, and boosted power. It will inflate two times faster than others. It takes only 1 minute to inflate a 205/55 R16 tire from 80 to 100% pressure. That's pretty darn fast for such a small little unit. Now you can accurately control inflation from the tire and pressure settings. You can set your desired pressure, and the electric tire pump will stop once it reaches that preset value, so you don't have to worry about overinflating or anything like that. To turn the unit on, you got this big button in the front here. Power button. Nope, gotta hold it when it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and there you go. Now I don't have a PSI set in there, but we will set one in there. Right now it's set to 100. Of course, I don't want it that high, but you can just take it down quickly like that. Okay. You do have a light on this thing here up front, so if you need a light, it kind of comes in handy when you're trying to reset a tire or fill a tire. You have your suggestion for settings on here, okay? So you've got 83.0, 26 for car tire, 27 for that, 38 for bike, and 8 for a basketball. So pretty darn cool with the presets. Again, and your stuff may vary. I know my bike has fat tires on it, so they're going to be a little bit higher or lower than whatever this is for just a general pressure, but it really works well. Getting started is a breeze. You just push that button, put it on the nozzle there, connect it securely. Now it does come, let me show you, with a bunch of other nozzles and connectors on here. You have a smaller one here that screws on. You have a needle for a basketball. But this is pretty much universal and will fit pretty much on any tire. And we are going to try this over on my bike tire. I'm going to let some air out and get it all set up. Now it does have a dual power supply. It's powered by 3 2600 milliamp hour high capacity batteries. The air compressor can inflate about 12 tires, and that was that 225/60 R18 tires, or 18 of the 175/70 tires from 80 to 100% pressure on a single charge. You can use the DC cable, which is included here, to charge it up. It is a USB to USB-C charger as well in there, capable. You can also use solar on this. A lot of those smaller 20, 30, 40 watt panels have the little USB-C plug, and you can plug it into there in the panel and charge it up via solar, so that's pretty handy too. I just took an adapter and plugged it into my wall and topped it off that way, so it was a little bit easier for me to do. So you don't have to worry about power concerns anymore. You can do this with USB-C cords, with solar, whatever, even your own vehicle's cigarette lighter plug adapter, and it'll work very well. One of the things I really liked is that it has real-time pressure monitoring. So you'll have precise control over time and pressure. You'll set your pressure and it automatically stops when it's reached, so you don't have to worry about any kind of issues, and it won't even start if it's at the right pressure, so that's pretty cool too. All right, so you got 3 nozzles on it. You can pump up pretty much anything you need to pump up, but having this in your vehicle, I mean, let's say you get a bad, puncture in your tire. You get some green slime, you push it in there, you fill this thing up with it, and you're good to go, okay? So it's definitely something handy. Now, my use is going to be with my e-bike. All right, I can't carry an extra spare tire on it. There's only so much room on a bicycle. So for me to have something to be able to fill up my tire and get back home safe or get to my destination safe is definitely handy and important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let a little bit of air out of the tires in my one of the tires in my e-bike, and we're going to top it back off. I actually have to find the pressure on it because I forget what the PSI was on them, and we'll set it and I'll show you how that works. So I let some air out. It says it's supposed to be from 5 to 30 PSI on this tire. I let it out to 16.5. We're going to start it up. We're going to stop it at 30. Actually, I'm going to stop it a little before that because I don't want it too hard. And we're going to fire it up. Let me start it up for you here. And there you go. It is running, doing what it's supposed to do. I'm going to let this run a bit. There we go. And I'll bring you back when we're all set up and ready to go. All right, so I kind of opted to stop at 22. I'm probably going to change that 30 for the back tire just to make sure. Generally, you want to run these between like 13 and 25 PSI, depending on what you're riding on. If you're riding on, say, sand and dirt and everything, you want a lower tire pressure to get more grip. I mostly do road riding on this, so I'm good with 22. That's a good middle of the road kind of range for me. Okay, let me try the back tire now and see how that one looks, and we'll finish up the video. I do apologize for the darkness here, but I'm going to be taking off this cap here, okay? And wipe up that mess underneath there. And we're just going to screw this on. Now, I need both hands to do this. Possibly, maybe not. And that's how this piece comes on, just so you can get up close and personal there. You're just going to screw that on. Okay, and that's good. We're going to turn on the unit itself. Click it on here. And that's at 17, so it's a little bit higher. I'm going to take it up to 22. I don't know if I can do this on bicycles. Let's see. I want to actually get it to like 22. There. All right. So let's start it up. Off it goes. And we'll see if it shuts off at 22. I'm not going to make you sit here and listen to it the whole time. Okay, we're close. Is it going to shut off? Of course, it's taking forever. Right. I think it goes half a PSI higher and then shuts off. Yep, there we go. So it shut off on its own. I'd seen in other reviews of it that it went half a PSI higher and then shut off, but this one seems to shut off right on the money. So we're all set up. I did let a little bit of air out just to test it out. Seems to be working well. Let's get this back up on the table. We'll finish up the video, and I'll tell you where you can pick one of these up. So, all in all, really, really like how it works. It is going to live in my e-bike. All the accessories come with it. You'll see here. Again, you get your cigarette lighter adapter plug. I probably wouldn't put that in my e-bike, but that's the cool part about having choices. I know what I want. You get your USB cord, your different plug adapters, and of course this guy here. Now this is interesting how this connects. You'll notice there's two little lips on the end of it there, two little extensions that stick out. You're going to just push it in here, okay, and you're going to push down and twist, and that's it. It's that simple, and it's in there good. When you're done, you pull it up, pull it out, and you're finished. So I got to say, for the price, this is an awesome little opportunity to have air with you no matter where you go. It's so small and so lightweight. The whole thing weighs 1.6 pounds, okay? The power on it, 11.1 volts, 2600 milliamp hour batteries. The battery life's gonna be anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes. You can inflate stuff super quick with it. As you saw, I mean, I went from 17 to 22 super quick with it. So I'm really impressed with it. And I gotta say, for something like this, that I can just toss in my bag or in my e-bike in one of the saddlebags or something and always know that I'm gonna have tire pressure no matter what happens, pretty darn good. Aside from a catastrophic failure where the tire gets ripped to shreds, I know I can fill my tires up. Plus, it's a good way to keep an eye on them too. You should always do that anyway. My e-bike is gonna be, more for, honestly, I have it set up for ham radio stuff and camping trips and stuff like that. But it could be, if everything else fails, and my last ditch effort, it sure beats walking if I have to bug out. It's also very quiet, very stealth, even kind of doing recon around my neighborhood, if I ever had to do something that extreme, would work pretty well. So, pretty impressed with it. I like the thing. It runs $57.99. You will be able to get a 5% discount using my code down below. I have a link to this. This is on VEVOR, and it's a pretty neat little unit, I gotta say. To be able to inflate your car tire or your bicycle tire, even motorcycles, mopeds, whatever you're running, this can do it and do it quickly. So I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out the video. The link down below, not the video. The link will be down below, along with my 5% discount coupon. Okay, that VVPROMO, whatever. Down there, you can save 5% on it. And all in all, not a bad price for something that really has a whole lot of potential to save your butt in a hurry, especially in a vehicle. You know, you get a low tire warning on your tire pressure sensor, you got a little nail in there or something with a slow leak. This can get you to the next tire store, gas station, whatever, safely. You can fill up with air and be good to go. So I'm really liking it. All in all, not a heavy product, 1.6 pounds or 0.73 kilograms, I think. Not bad. Super lightweight for what it is. So, like I said, the link will be down below for that. Check out all our other links down there as well. Our Amazon affiliate store, our freeze-dry wholesalers link. Don't forget, that link can save you 15% just by using it. Also, too, I haven't mentioned it in a while. I do need to mention it again. We are having a sale over there on Jace Medical. If you want to get your antibiotics, okay, for emergencies, legally and safely, prescribed by a doctor, Jace Medical is the way to go. You can get any kind of maintenance meds you take as well. So definitely check them out. They do have a sale going on for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Definitely check them out down there. Our My Patriot Supply, that's preparewithiridium.com. Lots of good food there, as well as our Thrive Life store with lots of awesome food there too. Anyway, folks, so thank you for joining me today and checking this thing out. Stay safe and stay prepared.